Hello, welcome to Pawan Soft channel. In this tutorial, I am going to explain you how to read the data from the XML file and same data how to write into database. So, actually, if you didn't watch my previous video, how to read the data from the CSV file and how to write the same data into another CSV file, and CSV to database and database to CSV and database to XML. So please go and watch, because in previous video I created the project from scratch. So in this tutorial I am going to read the data from XML file and same data I am going to write into database. So project is already created. I am not going to create the project from scratch. So in this these three tutorial I created from scratch. So if you don't know how to create the Spring Batch project, so please go and watch this my previous 3 video and then come to this tutorial. So in this tutorial, project is already ready. I've already written code. So I'm going to just explain you how to read the data from XML file and how to write the same data into database. So when you create the Spring Batch project, so this is the main class. From where you can run the Spring Batch project, right? And then go to the pom.xml. In pom.xml you have to add that dependency, Spring Batch dependency, and to write the data into database you have to define the MySQL dependency. So I have added, you can see this is the Spring Batch dependency and this is the MySQL dependency, and this is the OXM, Spring OXM, and this is the XStream. So these 4 dependency you have to add, and this is the test purpose dependency. So this will be insert automatically when you will create the Spring Batch projects. So this all below dependency will add automatically, so no need to take care. Only while reading the data from the XML file and to write data into database you have to add this 4 dependency. Then after adding this dependency in pom.xml, then first step I'm showing you XML file. This is my XML file. I'm going to read this data and same data student, this is the ID and this is the first name and this is the last name and this is email. So I have total 4 fields, right? ID, first name, last name and email ID. So in first step create the model class. So in my case I have total 4 fields, so I have declared 4 property and public constructor and default constructor, and this is the all argument constructor, and this is public setter getter method. So create the project class. How many property you have you declare here, and public constructor and public all field constructor, default constructor and public setter getter method. Then in second step create the student batch configuration class. In student batch configuration class, at the class level you have to add this configuration and enable batch configuration property and declare this instance. First one is step builder factory and second job builder factory, and this is the data source. To read the data from the XML file, you have to take the help of stax event item reader. With the help of stax event item reader, you can read the data from the XML file. After creating this stax event item reader, in reader you have to set the resource from where you are reading the data. So in my case, I have E drive. Inside E drive I have tutorials folder. Inside tutorial folder I have data folder. Inside data I have XML student.xml. So from student.xml I am going to read the data and set reader.set fragment root elements. So this is the root element name, and this is the alias map. You have to create the alias map. Inside alias map you have to put the model class with fully qualified name. So form.pawansoft.model.student. Then create the x stream marshaller and marshaller.set alias to set the alias map, and reader.unmarshaller. So in the case of when you write the data in XML file, you have to use set marshaller, and when you read the data from the XML file, you have to set the unmarshaller. So reader.set unmarshaller, this marshaller object, and then return this reader object. So reader is ready. Then you have to write the writer. To write the data into database, you have to use the JDBC based item writer object class object. So create this JDBC based item writer object. Create this object class object, and writer.set data source, then SQL. So while writing data into database, you have to write the insert query. So insert into XML to their database data table, and ID, first name, last name, and email. You have to pass the question mark for value and set the writer.set item prepare statement setter. So item prepare statement, you have to create the class. So I have created student item prepare statement setter class and return the writer object. So in student item prepare statement writer, create the class and implement the item prepare statement setter interface of type student, and then override the set value method. Inside set value method we have student, this is Pojo class, and the prepare statement object. You have to pass the two parameter. So you have to read the data from this. You have to get the data from the Pojo class, and you have to set in prepare statement object. So prepare statement dot set int item dot get int, and second index I have first name and third index, last name, and fourth index email ID. So you have to set or for fill data into prepare statement. So writer is ready. Then write the bin for step. So step, inside the step you have to declare the chunk size. Step we have instance step builder factory dot get, this method name, and you have to declare chunk size you can declare depend on your data. If you have more than 10 million, 5 million, 10 million, so to reduce the time, you can declare the chunk size 10,000, 20,000. So it will help you to reduce the time. So in my case, I have only 10 record. So 10 record, I have total 10 record. So I'm going to read ID. You can see ID 10 and this is the ID 1. So I have total 10 records. So I'm going to read these 10 record at a time. So I'm declaring chunk size 10 and dot reader. Inside reader you have to pass the reader method, then writer, and this is the called build method. So step is ready, then write the job. Inside job I have job builder factory instance dot get method name and incrementer. You run ID incrementer and then flow. Inside flow you have to pass the steps method, then dot in dot build. So this configuration class is completed and we have seen this prepare statement setter class also. So then create in application dot property file you have to declare the database configuration. So database configuration you have to write the URL, username, password, and platform type MySQL, initialization mode always, and schema initialize schema always, and schema data source schema, class path schema.xml. So it is schema.xml. You have to create this XML file inside the resource. So I'm showing you. After that you have to write the Hibernate DDL auto and this so SQL true to see the query, and DDL generate DDL. These all property you have to declare inside the application.property, and in schema.sql you have to write the how to create the table. So create the table XML to database data table, and in this table I'm going to create these 4 columns. So this is the ID, and this is the first name, this is last name, and this is email ID. So this file will run when you will define this class path data source schema class path schema.sql. So you can write your own names, something different also. So in my case I have written only schema, so schema.sql. So write here schema.sql. So it will execute this property automatically. I will create the table automatically. So when you will run the Spring based project, so before run the Spring based projects, I am going to create this table database. So create and use this database. So you can see XML2 database created, and currently it is in use. So first we create this database and use this database. Then currently we don't have any table inside the table. This is the empty, nothing we have. So now I am going to run the Spring based project. So to run the Spring Batch projects, play so run. Project is running. So job name process student job, process student of job completed with the following parameter. So run ID 1 and status completed in 3 second 508 millisecond. So let's go to database and refresh. So see now the table is created. So I have XML2 database data, XML2 database data table. So let's see the record. So in this XML2 DB data table, data inserted. So I have total 10 record and first name, last name and email ID. So you can see here ID is 10 and minimum is 1. So total 10 record inserted. So in first step, again I'm going to explain. In first step, create the Spring Batch project. In first step, add these 4 dependency in pom.xml. Then create the Pojo class. Inside Pojo class, how many column you have, I will declare here and write the default constructor and all argument constructor and public setter getter method. And second step you have to create the Spring configuration class. So student batch configuration class is you have to declare at class level configuration and enable batch processing annotation and declare these 3 instance and write the stacks event item reader to read the data from XML file and set the resource and root element alias. Create the Marceller object and set the alias map as alias map to Marceller and reader.set or unmarceller. To read the data from the XML file, you have to use unmarceller. Then to write the data into database, you have to create the JDBC batch item writer object and set the data source query and prepare statement setter method and create the student item prepare statement setter method setter class. And in setter class you have to implement item prepare statement setter and override this set value. And inside set value I have 2 arguments. So first one is student and prepare statement. In you have to get the data from the student and project class and set the prepare statement. So you have to write this code, and this is the job step and this is the job. You have to inside the step you have to write the chunk size, reader and writer, and processor is optional. So if you want to perform some changes, so you can write your own processor and declare here dot processor. So in my case I'm not going to write any processor, so I'm not written. If you want to perform some changes on data, so you can write and you can pass here processor and processor class object, and this is the job. So Spring Batch configuration is ready. Now in application.property file you have to declare this all property database related property, and in schema you have to write the code to create the table. So and this schema .sql you have to pass here. So data schema class path, now it will execute automatically. It will create the object table automatically. Then go to database, then create your database and use it. Then you run the Spring Batch project. When you run the Spring Batch project, it will create the table automatically, and then it will insert the data from XML file. So in my case, data inserted successfully. So thanks for watching. If you learned something from this video, please subscribe my channel, and if you really like and share, comment. Thanks for watching. Thanks.